Hello and happy Wednesday. I'm Kat Kruger. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm doing Game Design Lab for the first time in a very long time. Summer has been incredibly busy, and I just didn't have the spell slots to kind of do Game Design Lab because all the things I've been juggling. But I'm here, and on Monday during my solo TTRPG stream of Be Like a Cat, Jane the Geek um, had an idea for Game Design Lab, and it was, I quote, a whole world of cats, including cat gods. So that's what we're going to do today. Um, Hopefully, we'll catch some people in chat coming up with some ideas as well. So the concept of having a cat world, I think, we have to start thinking about, where I would start is thinking about, what are cats like? And so what's the vibe, right? I'm just gonna, oh, I am gonna switch over to my journal here. Okay, so I've got Jane's quote there, vibe. Um, Chaos, clearly. Probably anything water related is evil. Water equals evil. Um, Something about zoomies. Zoomies life. Um, a little bit territorial. So, I don't know. Chaos, water equals evil, zoomies equals zoomies life. Trying to think of what other had a cat once. Um, the whole kneading thing, making biscuits. Um, um, guess part of this vibe is moving into like, what are their interests, right? Maybe I need to change this up here. Um, so I'm going to cut this part, move it onto a new page. Make this about interests. Zoomies life, making biscuits. What do you call it? Like smacking things off of edges. Climbing. If we're going to talk about cat gods, I'm probably going to have religion here. Right. What other vibes do we have for cats then? Chaos. but sort of like a nonchalance. What else? I think it's sort of like chill, except when not. Uh, Scrapping, I think is fair to say. Water equals evil. Sun, probably sun worship. Hello, Andy. Um, Mercurial, I like that word so much. So I just started sort of doing brainstorming on words and the the vibe of this cat-based world. So, like I said, Jane said that she wanted a whole world of cats, including cat gods. So this is what we're doing. So the vibe so far I've got is like chaos, nonchalance, chill, except when not, mercurial, fantastic. And then I've just listed some of their interests. So I've got like Zumi's life, making biscuits, smacking things off ledges, climbing, and scrapping. Um, it's been a while since I've had a cat, so feel free to add what other interests I might have here. And then um, I moved water equals evil into their religion. Um, uh, I imagine that they sort of worship the sun of some kind, a sun god of some kind. So sun equals divine. Um, oh, and if the gods are going to be like cats too, what if the water god is um, a catfish? He recently bought a shirt that says Dungeons and Cats and has the main D&D classes depicted as cats. Oh my gosh. Um, oh my gosh, there is an artist that I follow, Cody, I can't remember what his last name is now. He also does the Toothy Creatures, who did this as well. I wonder if it's the same person. Now I have to go find Cody Frosh. Dungeons and Cats. I'm sure it was. I feel like it was this artist. Oh well, I don't think I'll be able to find it. I'm gonna put his name in here. That's the one I'm thinking of. I have a couple of his T-shirts with the toothy creatures. One is a toothy creature with an ice cream cone like smacked on his forehead, and it says, "I'm a unicorn now." uh, anyway, let's see. What other cat gods could be in this world? Oh, the whole if it if it fits, it sits type of mentality. Oh, it's somebody else? Well, I'm sure it's equally as cute. Interests. If it fits. Oops. Sits. All right. I feel like their sun god is probably like just a sunbeam. Oh, I need to check this out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I even love the font. So cute. Let's see. Yeah, like a maybe a cat made out of light, made of sunbeam. All right. Oops, went too far back. I guess I need to sort of figure out what we're going to do with this. When I was sort of mentally preparing for the stream, I was just thinking, is this going to be just like a cat world, or is there going to be some sort of like cat game mechanics that we can put in this? Just a radiant giant cat. Yeah, I think it's that's a good idea. I love that. Radiant giant cat. I need to draw a little. Oh, hmm. Just started drawing a little kitty face here, but that didn't work out. I think it's like it's like a sun with the cat, but it's got cat ears, right? And then it's just got. Why does it keep wanting to do that? It's got like light shooting out here too. Yes, absolutely. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to do with all this silly stuff here. I feel like going into this, I was thinking some sort of little game would be fun to just design on the fly, but I'm just trying to golden tabby. Ah, there's got to be some sort of like chaotic way of doing this that I'm just not thinking of right now. Um, as fun as it is to just do some world building here. Um, all right. Let's talk about their world, I guess. What is their world? Where would a cat ideally want to live? I don't like they probably live in like cat tree houses. Hello, Elks. Welcome to Game Design Lab. And thanks for joining in chat. So I haven't done this in a while, but this is my first Game Design Lab in a while. I'm a freelance game designer and just come into chat and have conversations about world building. And today, based on a suggestion on Monday in my stream, we're going to build a whole world of cats, including cat gods. Jane the Geek requested this. So right now, um, just doing some like word association brainstorming that kind of leads elsewhere. So the vibe so far is that we've got chaos, nonchalance, chill except when not, and mercurial. Um, the interests of these cats um, are Zumi's life, making biscuits, smacking things off of ledges, climbing, scrapping, and the whole concept of if it fits, it sits. Because we had the request for having cat gods as well, got some sort of religion where water is absolute evil, thinking about maybe it being a catfish, and then the sun equals divine, and we've got like this radiant giant cat with my um, amazing art at the bottom here. I think the world would have some kind of climate that wildcats are found in here, which is basically everywhere. Same kind of climates, yeah. Elks, I'm so happy that you are practicing your English here, watching and typing out. Such a great way of doing it. Yeah. I never even thought about trying something like this because I grew up in Canada and learned French, and I've been trying to keep up with my French, but it is so difficult to do when you're not actually interacting with people. So this is wonderful. Um, all right, Cat World. We've got what was your Andy? You said same climates, yeah. I think so. They probably don't want. Yeah, I don't know about like oh, a wet climate. I suppose the cat world can't be a perfect world, unfortunately. Um, or it can be, and then we just exclude the watery bits. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna say maybe they live in um, those like cat condos and cat trees and things like that. Andy, um, you built a little cat condo at one point, didn't you? Elks, we're designing a game. Well, not a, this isn't a game per se. We're designing a world. So just writing about um, ideas that could be used in like a game, a role-playing game like Dungeons and Dragons or another type of role-playing game. I was also thinking maybe this could be turned into some other kind of game with dice um, or like a board game. Oh, Andy, I like that. The trees grew into, or maybe they shaped them into cat trees made from um, or shaped from actual trees. Yes, Alex. So I, as my work, I design games, and this chat here is just kind of fun for other people to join in and make something kind of fun. Um, so feel free if you have ideas on this is a world that's made out of a world where cats live, only cats. Yeah, Angie, I remember your cat house. It looked like a real an actual house. Um, Still, it's very cute. I think there were things in your little build that were interesting though that cats enjoyed. Like there was like the leaves, a human house without humans. Yes. All right. So like in this cat world, cats live in trees that they've shaped to be sort of house-like. Um, I wonder what ideal cat food would be to a cat. They probably have like fresh fish markets. Yes, let's add that, Andy. Okay, we're going to add um, uh, cat toys, dangle. There's a scratching post. What else is there? Um, oh, yes. They absolutely need to have a napping spot. Oh, that's wonderful, Elks. Programming and English, yes. Scratching post. We're gonna have a little um, lounging area with um, pillows. I think in terms of food, they probably have um, access to fresh fish. Fresh fish markets. Probably fresh mice too. Let's I am in on the west coast of the United States, but I'm from Canada originally. I feel like these cats, in for water, because water is supposed to be evil, but they still need it to drink. They probably have like fountains, but I'm just trying to think of those water fountains that you have at home that just kind of generate the water without splashing. Non-splash water fountains. Oops. Catnip dispensaries. Hmm. Um, Gosh, what else? Yeah, Elks. This is a very silly world. Oh my gosh, Andy. I love that. It's like in Amsterdam. Dispensaries and special cafes or catfes. Okay, so we've got where they live, what they eat, a little bit about their religion and what they believe in. Um, Maybe we can kind of expand on their interests and um, write about what this actually means to um, what kind of work do they do? Do they keep humans as pets? Yeah, so we in Canada we do learn French, but I think it depends on what part of the country you live in, how well you speak French or English. Um, yeah, it's just interesting. Because in some parts of Canada, your first language is French, and then you speak a little bit of English. In other parts of Canada, the majority of Canada, you speak English with a little bit of French. Um, but I've always been interested in keeping up with my French, so I use Duolingo right now to try to keep up with it, but I don't have anybody to speak with in real life because I moved to the United States and the secondary language here is more it's more Spanish, which I did try to pick up for a little while, um, but I never kept up with it. All right, I think I'm gonna add a page here. I'm gonna move all of this religion over to the next page. Cut, paste. All right, and then we've got interests here, and I'm gonna sort of expand on this idea. Um, Maybe what kind of jobs they've got. Do they work? Maybe they don't like work in the same way that we work. Um, it's just sort of an expansion of their interests. Um, However, I do like the idea of like making, you know, how they make biscuits like this. Maybe they actually make like cat treats that way. So we have cats who are bakers. Let's put jobs here. Bakers of treats. Oh, and that's the biscuits one. Um, what is a job where you smack things off of ledges? Um, I guess scrapping could be like um, they could have athletes who are um, who zoom and scrap. Maybe it's boxing. Speaking of boxes, though, cats love boxes. Maybe they have box makers. Martial arts. I like that. Martial arts. Box making. Box makers. Um, Maybe with the zoomies we could have, yes, this box making, it will never go digital. It will stay forever in this world of cats. Um, Box makers and I was thinking actually with the zoomies, maybe they have um like cat couriers, tennis players. That's funny. Yes, cat couriers. Oh, actually, and what if the throwing things off the ledge is actually quality? What is it? Quality quality assurance. Um, what else do we have? Other ideas here are climbing. What is a job that requires climbing? Yeah, exactly, Andy. Fuck, and if it breaks, the quality was no good. Yeah, I think they would actually be good with that too, because the whole idea of if it fits, it sits, is also quality assurance, right? Repairing telephone poles or electrical poles. Oh my gosh, this sounds so dangerous for these poor cats. Um, but yes. Um, what else? involves climbing. Window cleaning? Arborists. Oh, perfect, right? Yes, because they live in in trees. Arborists. All right. This is such a silly world. Um, all right. So we've got their interests that we've turned into jobs. Um, I don't know, maybe we can come up with some lore for um, the the gods of this cat world. So we've got water equals evil. It's probably some sort of catfish type creature. Um, what else can we say about the religion, though? I suppose we could name what these gods are. Um, just move this down here a little bit so we have some room. Where is Jane when we need a name? Trying to think of sunny cat names or watery cat names. Um, all right, for the catfish, what are we thinking? It has to have something related to water, um, and wetness and getting damp or soaked or drowning. Um, maybe we call it like the drowned one, and then it has an actual name that nobody speaks of. And then for the sun cat, maybe I'll just look up some other words in a thesaurus just to help out. Um, sometimes that helps with coming up with words. So sun is, oh, what about bask? I like bask too. All right, bask. All right. And I feel like it's pretty straightforward what you need to do when you're like if you're a cat in this world worshiping bask um is to bask in its sunlight, right? The soaked one, I like that. Okay. The soaked one. Bask. Worship by basking in It's sunlight, sunbeams, um, I don't know what else to say about um, this sun cat god. Soaked one. I feel like it needs to have like like a normal name for its real name, but it's just never spoken. Yeah, that's a good question. What are the sun cat god's powers? I think I'm gonna create a new page for this. Okay, the powers. I guess we need to think about what the lore is behind the cat as behind Basque as well. Like, how did Basque come to be? I feel like it's the lore is like um, when the first cats emerged from the Great Box. Something. Um, Powers. Recharge. Trying to think of what else this cat could be doing. Gonna look up some, like, what does Apollo um, have for powers? All right. Apollo has been recognized as a god of archery, music, dance, truth and prophecy, healing and diseases, sun and light, poetry, and more. Gosh, it's a lot. I like this idea of presiding over um, a passage into adulthood. Yeah, I agree, Andy. There should be a moon one as well. That's when the zoomies and oh, the it's like the patron of zoomies or something, right? Yes, and The Hunt. What do we think about naming the moon one something like Glow or something like that, like Shimmer, um, Shimmer, Glow, Shimmer. Okay, you know, I'm gonna erase this and make 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 a note about patron of, what is Basque a patron of? Patron of um, patron of naps. Is that a thing that we can do in our cat world? Patron of naps. Now, I'm gonna look up what is the most common name for cats, and that is what this catfish one is going to be. Most common cat name. All right. These are absolutely not what I thought they would be. Um, from Rover, the top 10 popular cat names. Number 1 is Luna. Um, 2 is Milo. 3 is Oliver. 4 is Leo. 5 is Bella. Luna I get, but the rest of them are interesting. Um, popular cat names. I was not expecting that list. Um, do we think? I don't want to. I don't want to use Luna just because we have the moon guide cat. So maybe we've got Milo, Oliver, Leo, Bella, Charlie, Lily, Kitty. Who's the patron of mischief? Yes, we need that as well. Um, I'm just gonna name the soaked one Oliver. Okay, let's add mischief here because we're running out of time here. So I'm gonna get one more, maybe one more in here. Um, what is, I'm trying to think of a cat in stories or folklore that might have had a name that we could use here. Or maybe it's just a verb. Like, hmm. All right, I'm gonna do a quick check in Gods of Mischief. Oh, maybe we can make it like the Monkey King, except it's not a monkey. Um, Jinx. I love that. Jinx. Patron of mischief. We have such a cute little world right now. I love it. I don't know what we're gonna do about this Oliver, the soaked one. Um, would they be a patron of anything, or is it something else? Let's see. Like overseer of like water, um, storms, including or thunderstorms, maybe, or all storms. Lives um, in the, I want to have something like big puddle or something. Maybe it is just big puddle. Big puddle. So silly. I love it. There's probably some sort of like um, legends about um, the soaked one lurking um, trying to think of like some sort of urban legend type thing where, you know, if you say the soaked one 3 times or something. Oh, yeah. one says its name 3 times while looking in a puddle. It appears. Hi, Alex. We're almost done here. We have made some cat gods. Um, there's a whole pantheon of them at this point. They're what you would expect for cats. So we have the soaked one, whose real name is Oliver. It is a catfish. It is an overseer of water and storms, blamed for chipped nails, chipped claws, sorry. Falls, that's a good one. Got Basque, who is who the cats here worship by basking in its sunbeams. It's a patron of naps. We have a moon god named Shimmer, who is the patron of zoomies and the hunt. Another one, Mischief, named Jinx. And then we just have like all this fun stuff about where they live, what they eat, their jobs. Um, in 1 hour, I think we've built a pretty fun little world. Yes, the big puddle is where the soaked one dwells. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. Thank you, Andy, and thank you, Elks, for dropping by. Um, my schedule is changing as of next week, so I will post an update. I'm going to be off for 1 week. Um, Yes, they have powers, yeah. But I am going to be off for 1 week. This is so fun and super silly, and I wish Jane had been here because come, she had come up with this idea. So I'll share it on Patreon. But yeah, I will post my new schedule. It's probably going to be on mostly the weekends and then a Wednesday night going forward. Thank you so much, Elks. I hope to see you again practicing English here. You were delightful. Thank you. And have a good rest of your week. I will be streaming, I think on Friday, I'm going to do my cross stitch. Um, so I'm still working on this pattern here. Um, so that's what I'm doing on Friday. And then my schedule changes. All right. Take care. Have a good rest of your week.